This is CNN Breaking News.
Good evening, and here's what's making news this hour. A lost soul, a wandering drifter, an unwanted being. These are only a few characteristics describing a young man who, unlike many others, has chosen the path of a shelter-free journey. Julius Nevis Polonio, a young Torontonian of only 20 years of age, has taken on a challenge like no other, a challenge that revolves merely around survival. He has dedicated himself to spend 1 week away from home, technology, and even a warm shower. Is he a lunatic? Is he trying to prove a point? These are all questions that have come to my attention as well as others. I had the opportunity to sit down with the man himself, conducting this experience that has led him to become nothing more than a hobo.
What we see here is the harsh reality of young Torontonians as they ride public transit. Now, a question that always boggled my mind was wondering, what if these people were never going home? What if they didn't have a home? Where is everyone sleeping tonight? A young man approached me today with his life story on how he isn't going home and how he chooses not to take part and conform with society by living the normal life. Here with me I have Julius Nevis Polonius. How you doing, Julius?
Good, Chrissy. How are you? How are you?
So, just a couple questions. Explain to us, like, what are you doing? Explain to us your situation right now.
Well, essentially, I decided my life was going down a narrow and bland path, and I decided to make some moves to change it a little bit. So essentially, the one rule I'm following is I can't go home for the week.
Right.
Now, so I wake up around 6 o'clock, and then I just ride the rails until I find something interesting to do, and that's the extent of my days, per se. You know what I mean?
And what inspired you to do such a drastic change such as this?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I mean, they don't make it the way they used to do, and you know, I feel like life these days sometimes is a little exaggerated and and things that are important aren't necessarily important. So I decided to take a step back and just have a look at it and reevaluate a few things and just change things up a little bit, you know.
I understand you still carry a few forms of technology with you, being a cell phone and an iPod. Now, do you agree that that's conforming with society?
Well, no, ma'am. No, not at all. In fact, the iPod is essentially just to keep me from going insane. You know, just have a little voice in my head singing a nice little song. But the cell phone is more for emergencies. I mean, personally, I wouldn't want to carry it myself, but it's just necessary. You know, the state of society we're in. I mean, that's the whole reason I was trying to drop out. It's just crazy shit going on out there. So, but that's the only two pieces I can.
I'm just wondering, what do you guys think about this whole situation that's going on? Educational. See, that laughter kind of insinuates something. I don't think they're taking him very seriously. Ladies, would you ever carry on such a task that Julius is taking on? Now you say that with great certainty. What in your mind is challenging you? What in your mind is there that you can't challenge such a goal that he's going through?
That's right.
Like,
I like warm showers and a warm bed.
Right. Well, let's say that was all taken away from you. Don't you think that what Julius is doing is going to prepare him for something such as that?
Yeah.
So you would never, let's say, take 2 or 3 days away from home and see what happens?
Like camping?
Yeah, like camping.
Maybe camping, I don't know.
And there you have your answers, folks. So again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Have a great evening.
And there you have it, folks. A brave soul like no other. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, be safe and keep smiling.